forgot how my intro goes. It's something like, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. That's as good as it's going to get, because welcome back to another episode of the Nonsense Podcast. I happen to be the host, FM Bob, with a nice little nameplate, the CEO of FN Entertainment, the host of the Nonsense Podcast. I'm that guy, and I will always be that guy. Chief Presidential Officer? I like that. I might use that. Maybe. Put it on a shirt. If you'd buy it. Speaking of buying shirts, have you noticed that FN Entertainment has a plethora, and I mean plethora, of new merchandise, all available at the FN shop currently. If you just go to www.fnentertainment.com, scroll on over to the shop tab, click one of those buttons, any buttons, your choice, and it'll take you right to the FN shop. And then, you can buy some cool stuff. There's a lot of stuff on there now. You should check it out. Just saying. Anyway, how's your week been? How's your week going? Welcome to a special, extra special, throwback Saturday episode of the Nonsense Podcast, because I had a long week. I had a tiring week, and I didn't feel like recording on a Thursday to set up for a Friday, and now it's Saturday. This is a lot of days in a week. Anyway, hopefully your week was a little less tiring than mine. I had plenty to do between setting up for new podcast stuff, getting some new merch shit ready for you guys. Just a lot of little shit. I was doing a lot of little shit this week. This weekend is my chill weekend. This is the only episode. Well, no, I won't say this is the only episode. There is still a recording session going on this weekend. Son of a bitch. I don't know why I was just like, this is going to be a non-work weekend, and it's still technically a work weekend. I'll get a day off in like 2 months. But either way, I have not major plans going on this weekend. This will be a quiet weekend outside of your basic nonsense podcasting work weekend. No events, no special spectaculars. It is Lollapalooza weekend. So if you guys are at Lollapalooza this weekend, thank you for fucking up traffic on a day's notice, because you guys just love doing that. I mean, that's great. I hate that it's also it seems like it's pushed back so much further than normal. Probably because of the NASCAR thing, yeah. NASCAR pushing everything back, because that was such a hit. That was so worth it. I've seen little clips and stuff of Lollapalooza this year. Billie Eilish selling out once again. Had the biggest crowd of the show. There was house music this year. I didn't know they bumped house music and shit like that. If I'm not mistaken, Red Hot Chili Peppers played. Not enough for me to have gone. I think we discussed Lollapalooza on one episode. It wasn't just enough for me to go. One of these years they'll have a fucking set list that's just gonna be like, yeah, I can't miss out. But right now, not happening. So right now, Lollapalooza is just another day where traffic sucks. And it was probably the worst on, was that Wednesday? Wednesday, when it took us like 2.5 hours to make it past, the city area and get to the lakefront. Jesus Christ, man. You guys gotta figure that shit out at least a little bit better, is all I'm saying. Not for traffic to just be blocked off to that like serious degree where it took 3 hours for me to make an hour journey. Fucking nuts is all I'm saying. But in this week's news, failure across the board. I mean, everybody's fucking up. So who should we start with? Who fucked up the least? The least fuck up probably goes to Cardi B for chucking a mic at two innocent people. Because everybody knows the story to a certain degree, that somebody threw water at her, she got upset, and then she chucked the microphone at him. Nobody heard the rest of the story, where prior to that incident, she asked for people to throw water at her. And then she got mad after the fact. So apparently her explanation is somebody, the last person threw water at her face. Really? You think that was on purpose? You think somebody target splashed your face just so during the moment you said throw water at me? Fuck out of here. So she got mad for no goddamn reason. It wasn't that big of a damn deal. People, again, coming from the metalhead sphere, people get shit thrown all the damn time. You just either dodge or block it. Like, it is what it is, man. You ain't special. How many concerts have we gone to where there's beer bottles being chucked, beer cans being chucked, cups of beer being chucked, and no one asked for that shit. Yes. Shoes, a disabled veteran leg, a wheelchair once. I mean, they didn't chuck the wheelchair. We crowd surfed the wheelchair, but still, you don't know what the fuck is over your head until it's too late.
My thing, about this episode, about that incident, so that person that tossed the water a little bit, that person after it happened was like, I'm so sorry, and was like waving her hands like, I didn't mean it, and was like adamantly like, I'm so sorry, I didn't do it. So it wasn't on purpose.
No, it wasn't even malicious. But you know what's dope? I just found this out. The person who got the mic thrown at him being the wrong person, caught the mic, kept the mic, and is in the process of selling it on eBay. So shout out to them. Get fucked. Now, I mean, he's trying to sell it for like $20,000. I don't know who the fuck is gonna pay $20,000 for that fucking microphone.
Well, she touched it, so
I don't give a fuck.
That's how it goes, man. That's how
20 G's for a microphone. I am personally curious though, what brand of microphone it is. If you have a second, if you don't mind looking up, see if you can find the brand of microphone it was. If it's a Shure microphone, at least she's got taste in mics. Because, goddamn, does Shure make a nice product.
They do. But there is lawsuits, and I don't know if you're getting to that part. But
no, I didn't know there was lawsuits.
Yeah, the two girls that she did hit that were totally innocent are suing her for assault.
Yeah, so. As it should be. As it should be. I'm not mad at them for doing so. Welcome to America. You finna get paid. Because you can't even say it wasn't, like, her retaliation was malicious. So, yeah, that's assault. And to hit the wrong people. That's fucking stupid. That's what your ass get. I hope she got to pay out no less than $30,000. $30,000 at the least. Did you find the microphone by any chance? Okay. In other news, we'll wait it out until you can possibly find it. Because I enjoy insulting Cardi B. There's not much that I do like about Cardi B. Cardi B, of this generation of female hip-hop stars, probably the worst of all. I put Ice Spice just slightly over, but Ice Spice has no talent either. She looks better, though. I don't know if you've ever seen Ice Spice before.
Oh, she was quick, too. Sorry, going back to Cardi. As of 2 days ago, she was cleared of any battery charges.
Why?
'Cause it's her, I guess.
That's some bullshit. Let me have thrown a mic at a motherfucker and I'd have got sued for all the $2 I got. Did the people drop charges? Like, what was the reason of the drop charges?
The people who actually got hit said that they experienced pain in a police report. But they... Hold on, I'm still reading it.
No, that's fine. I mean, take your time. Just saying, only in America can you assault a motherfucker, but just be famous enough to get out of it. And they say the justice system is rigged against minorities. It's only rigged against poor people. That sucks. I'm kind of pissed that she's gonna get out of paying. That definitely doesn't lead well to the next story of the weekend. Yeah, that's fucking awful. That actually kind of bothers me. Comment below if you got struck by a famous person's microphone, would you fucking want to sue for hundreds of thousands of dollars? I know the fuck I would. Even if it was a group of people I actually liked. If I went to I was getting ready to say if Corey Taylor threw a mic at me, I wouldn't care. I would love to sue him, but I would love to sue him if I just had the opportunity in general.
Oh, it's the lady's fault. So the person that got hit never actually filed the police report in its entirety. So she never went to the, get medical. Yeah, she never got medically seen.
Oh, she didn't get examined. Yeah. In an assault charge, you have to be examined properly.
She didn't get medically seen, and she didn't fill out the police report in its entirety. So the file was dropped. So.
You fucking morons. Why would you talk about fumbling the bag? Like, goddamn, you had it in your hands and you just went, fuck out of here. God damn, what an easy law. And it was on video too. One of the easiest lawsuits. All you had to do was stop by the...
No, the police say no charges will be filed in relation to this case.
No, because you can't prove anything.
Because you can't
prove that you were hurt.
You have to be seen.
So yeah, word of advice: whenever you're in an incident like that, call the paramedics. Be seen immediately. Take your ass to the station. Fill out all the paperwork. Get you a lawyer almost ASAP. Because if you're gonna get paid, you might as well get paid in plural. Is all I'm saying. But if it's me that throws a mic at you, I'm sorry ahead of time. It was a joke. I didn't mean it. So yeah, talk about fumbling the bag. And secondary news of idiots fucking up. The queen, the secondary queen, the jester, I will call her, the fat ass clown Lizzo, is in the process of being sued by 3 of her backup dancers now for sexual. Is it not sexual assault or sexual misconduct? If I'm not mistaken, I want to say it's sexual misconduct. Which mic is it? Which mic did Cardi throw?
So
do you have the actual eBay
ad? Basically.
Oh,
so shit. It's a Shure Accent digital mic.
Oh, the good shit. Okay, yeah. That's good shit.
And they want $94,900.
You might as well get your money out of that
on eBay.
Now, question: is that the same person that got hit with the mic? I wonder, or is that somebody else who just caught it and pocketed that bitch real quick?
It doesn't. I don't
definitely.
know.
I mean, if you dumb enough to fumble a lawsuit, you definitely ain't smart enough to keep the mic. So that's definitely a secondary person grabbing that mic and selling it.
They say the funds from the selling it is gonna go
to charity.
It is. It's going to the Wounded Warriors Project.
Decent. Get fucked. You know that is definitely not an industry that Cardi B was gonna donate to anyway. So I'm satisfied with that. I'm satisfied with that. So yeah, now you know it definitely ain't the same people who got hit. And talk about fumbling the bag. That person might actually just pull 90 G's, donate it to the Warriors, man. Looking out for the soldiers. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, Lizzo. We got to talk about Lizzo's fat ass. Lizzo soon getting sued for sexual misconduct for taking her employees out to strip clubs and whatnot in Amsterdam. Against their will, apparently. Like, twice. It wasn't even like a one-shot deal and they were upset about it. Like, they were, like, multiple times taken to strip clubs and shit of that nature. One of the times being tricked, which I don't even know how you get tricked into going to a fucking strip club. Not even that you can't be tricked, but how stupid are you to be tricked the second time? God damn it, Bush said it perfectly himself. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me a second time, you can't get fooled a second time. It's impossible. Because, I mean, all I'm saying is if Lizzo takes you to a strip club where you're eating bananas out of strippers' pussies, because that's a thing that happened, which is disgusting, by the way. Yeah, I don't think she's taking you to Chuck E. Cheese the second time. Like, I'm not trusting this bitch anytime she says field trip. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah.
So, on July 1st...
You have the information. God damn.
On July 1st, they filed sexual harassment charges.
Sexual harassment, okay.
So.
I thought it would be misconduct because... Well, I mean, she technically did force him to a strip club, and she did force him to eat bananas out of pussies.
So
that is harassment.
Yeah, and
that is also. Is that like what do you call that shit that they did against the Germans? Where it's just like fucking chemical warfare. Is that chemical warfare?
Oh my god!
I feel like this chemical warfare that you're eating pussy juice covered bananas.
Yeah,
it's fucking disgusting from a stripper.
They also claim that Lizzo that she... Yeah.
You're supposed to read it first and then sum it up. Sorry. I know she did the stripper thing. I know she made him go to multiple weird places in Amsterdam. I know that she also had the nerve, which I find hilarious, to yell and fire multiple of her backup dancers for being too fat.
That's the next part of it.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking hilarious. She's like, I'm the fattest. No one can be fatter than me. I am the queen big bitch.
Yeah, they said that it was harassment because they kept talking about it was demoralizing that that she kept criticizing their weight.
Yeah, you know how
weight gain.
Dead serious. That is very demoralizing when a giant bitch tells you you're too fat. It's like, am I fatter than her? She crazy. Yeah, I would never want to work with somebody who's that big. Because again, Lizzo's like linebacker size. Like there's no bullshit. She is anything under 6'2", 300 pounds. She's definitely my size and up. And I'd be damned if somebody my size is gonna call me fat and fire me. You out of your rabbit ass mind. Like, absolutely the fuck not. Like,
so it wasn't even just that she criticized, that she berated and eventually fired.
Yeah, no, it's the fact that she fired them. Which, again,
that part, the firing them over their weight, is against
you got a lot of
everything.
nerve. It's bullshit the law. You got a lot of fucking nerve to be as big as you are playing a flute, shaking your giant ass, telling me I'm too fat. Are you fucking crazy? You had the nerve to sit there and talk about body positivity and shit, but you fired somebody else for being too big. Man, if y'all don't shut the fuck up about Lizzo, like, this should be 100% the final straw for Lizzo. No, compared, seeing some of the people that she fired, compared, not even as big as Lizzo. Lizzo should be able to play all of the line for the Chicago Bears. Like, no damn problem. Like, we should have been drafted Lizzo. First female NFL player should be Lizzo. Put her on the Bears. We need a line. Like I've been saying before, as a Chicagoan, man, all we need is 2 linemen, a defensive linebacker, a linebacker, a defensive back, 2 quarterbacks, and a kicker, and we'll be good this year. But if we get Lizzo, we on our way. That's all I'm saying. Hall of Fame player right there. How many big motherfuckers she could tackle? I don't know if she could run fast. But I tell you what, she could take up a lot of goddamn space. Let her protect the quarterback. Shit. All I'm saying is if her big ass turn around and twerk, it's going to be a lot of motherfuckers that be like, nah, I'm good. Can you do me that favor? Just see if you can find a height and weight of Lizzo, average height and weight. I'm guaranteeing she could play lineman. Ain't no way in the fuck she couldn't play lineman. She could be a defensive lineman. Huh? Everything is on the internet. And as fat, prideful as she is, she definitely put up her weight at least once. Just give me an average. I'm a guess. Over or under. Comment below before this part comes up. Before the answer comes up. Comment below what you think Lizzo weighs.
You got your guesses in?
You got your guesses in. Put them in. I'm going 275, 6 feet. That's a big bitch.
Jeez.
I'm going to give her 6 feet. 6 feet, 275.
Because I don't think this is right at all. What there's about 3 sites that say she's 5'10". So, a couple inches off, but almost 6. And she's between 200 and 250, which is a whole lie.
Bullshit. Bull mother shit. Fuck you. Not right. Not accurate. When did they weigh her in? When she was 6?
So that was when she lost some weight, right?
Oh,
so
okay.
That was some weight loss. So then they're saying before when they're saying now when she's 35 years old, she's about 308.
That sounds more accurate. Mm-hmm. That definitely sounds more accurate. I thought she was taller. She seems like she got some height on her. But again, I mean, linebacker size, 300? What's up, fofo? How fast can this bitch sprint? I heard a lot of motherfuckers on TikTok saying that she could still be athletic. She performs. She's on stage for hours walking back and forth. She might be healthy. I want to know what a fofo is. Fofo is 40 yards in 4 seconds. Most people can run in 4.4 seconds, That's an average decent speed as fofo. That's what I won't say decent. That's pretty fast. But if you can run around at 40 yards, I think I was able to run a 4.7. So I was a little slow. But I'm a big dude. 40 yards, 4.7 seconds. I don't know if I can still do it now. But I would like to know what's her 40-yard sprint. I want to know. I guarantee she ain't going over 5. 5 seconds.
One of the questions on, you know how they have Google and one of the questions on there?
Right.
One of the questions is, who talked about Lizzo's weight? And
everybody? Anybody with eyeballs, nigga? What the fuck? Who talking about Lizzo's weight? She talking about her weight. Got the nerve to go out there with all of that ass and thighs and shit everywhere. Don't nobody want to see that tsunami every goddamn day. And put some of that shit away. I'm not saying cover up. I'm just saying put some of it away. A little bit. I'm fat and I'm wearing t-shirts and shit. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm saying. You can maybe hit sleeveless, like shoulder length sleeveless. I ain't mad at you, man. It be hot. Be hot sometimes. But damn it, you ain't finna see me all fucking ass and thighs out. Them fucking purple shorts I had the one episode, that was about as short as I go. That's about as short as I ever go. And them shits was a little too short for me. But they look good though. They look real good. That's all I'm saying. Modesty is all I ask for. A little bit of modesty and some shame. Bring back the Catholic shame is all I'm asking for. Shame. All the shame. So yeah, Lizzo, my fuck up number 2 of the week. Third fuck up of the week goes to the streamer Kai. I think I've shown you him before a couple times. He's the small, real skinny black dude on TikTok and Twitch and shit like that. Be extra loud and shit with his boys. Apparently I won't even say held an event. He just tweeted out or X'd out. I don't know what you call it now that it's X instead of Twitter. But he X'd out that he was going to be in, New York. And he was going to be in Central Park area. And he was like, hey, I'm going to be out there if y'all want to come kick it. Might be giving away some PS5s and shit like that. Tell me why over 100,000 people showed up and destroyed New York for multiple hours. Look up the videos if you haven't seen it. Holy shit, it looked like the BLM riots all over again. But it was all children. It was like 100,000 children out there throwing paint and garbage cans. There was some dude just throwing a football at niggas' heads and shit like that. Like, it was just actual chaos. And they couldn't get that shit under wraps at all. It was pretty sad. Like, motherfuckers out there tweeting, like, come get your fans, Kai. Like, what the fuck are you doing? He was nowhere to be found. Like, he never even got out of the SUV he showed up in. He showed up in the SUV, seeing how many people that was out there, and then dipped when he could because they swarmed the SUV as well. Which leads me to 2 things. A, I used to joke and say, like, I would love to do, like, just pop-up events like that, but niggas is tripping, so absolutely not. I ain't doing that no more. 2, ain't no more PS5 giveaways. Are people still struggling that hard to get a PS5? Like, they readily available now. Like, you could just go pre-order the Spider-Man PS5, like, right now. Available September 1st. Just saying, like, it ain't hard to get. They really ain't hard to get. Couldn't get the shells. I wanted the shells. Would love to have changed the cover of my PS5 to a nice black and red instead of that awful white. But hey, what can you do? But yeah, it's just terrible. Terrible to see, man. Terrible to see. So I would say that was the least fuck up, but I mean, to trash all of New York, like all of that general area, like it looked like a war zone for a bit. I can't do it any justice. I'm just letting you know that it happened. And if you haven't seen the videos, go ahead and look up them videos. It was not even pandemonium. It was horrible. It was fucked up. It was actually fucked up. So yeah, that's that 3-piece special of fuck ups right now. How we doing on time, by the way? I think damn. The episode's almost over already? Holy shit. It is. Now, my major fuck up of the year. This is my fuck up of the year. LeBron. Because I can't leave that bald head ass man alone. But LeBron's I Promise School Foundation has yet to have a passing class, apparently. And the 8th grade class. So none of them are on par for, like academic skills, apparently. They're all fucking up in math and science, if I'm not mistaken. Math, science. I think it was math, science, partially reading, but they can read a little bit. But math for sure. None of them niggas can count. And I've always said, I put it this way: after having some time to think about it and put it together, we have to remember that this is a LeBron school, so they just need more help. That's all it is, man. They can't do it by themselves. Them kids are not able to do it by themselves. They need to go out and recruit some extra talent. Maybe take their talents to South Beach and recruit some extra help, man. All they need is like 3 extra, Hall of Fame players, and maybe they can get out of the 8th grade. That's all I'm saying. It's just pretty sad. Like, that was like the big thing that people were gonna throw in my face that put LeBron over as the GOAT. Because everybody was like, well, Jordan might be better, but if we're gonna count like them as a whole, they were like, well, LeBron's an activist and LeBron has all of his foundations and Chance who? The rap? Ain't nobody talking about Chance. We're talking about Jordan and LeBron. And mind you, don't nobody use the shit Chance donates either. Trust me, I know. But yeah, no, that was a big thing because when we look at the game, we all know sports wise, Jordan was better. Then we start going as the whole package. I'm always say ain't nobody buying a pair of LeBrons. We all buying pairs of Jordans. I love Space Jam. Space Jam with Jordan was better. But then the only thing people could hand out was, well, LeBron's a better activist. He's a family man. He stays out of trouble. He's got all of these extra programs. And now one of his major programs, the I Promise program, is a fucking flop. So I'm going to stick with Jordan is all I'm saying. I think Jordan's the better guy still so far. Jordan might have had a gambling problem, but at least he wasn't having kids flunking. You know what I mean? Kids was passing school when he was around. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. So we played hard and we went to school harder, And he even had, he partnered up with McDonald's to tell you that if you're on drugs, get some help. I ain't heard LeBron tell nobody to stay off drugs. At least Jordan told you that much. He told you to drink milk, stay off drugs, and maybe drink some Gatorade instead of Kool-Aid. Helpful shit. Wasn't having you flunking out of school is all I'm saying. So yeah, that I'm gonna get that one as the fuck up of the year, just to know that none of them kids is going to high school. It's kind of sad. Them motherfuckers. Yeah, at least he gave them scholarships that they'll never be able to use either. It's a whole lot of wasted money. But at least it's his money. I guess that's a good thing. Good old Akron, Ohio. So on another note, I would like to tell everybody, because there was something I did want to bring up. If you haven't caught it, and I know most of you guys happen to be, wrestling fans, which means you got Peacock. I'm going to need y'all to go check out Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal, the new TV show, is solid. 10 episodes. I think we're, 4 or 5 episodes in right now. And I've had a blast the whole way through. It is a great series. Y'all need to go check it out. They did my boy Sweet Tooth justice, is all I'm saying. I don't know how it ends yet, but by next week I will, because I will continue to watch it and continue to support it. I hope they got a couple more seasons in the workings. The show's great. I know the actor strike is going on right now, but they need to get back to work. I would like for them to see that. Speaking of actor strike, though, did you know that there's a shit ton of actors still working? Because they said that they're not technically working on, what do they call it? They're not working on corporate films. They're doing private projects. But that's still working as an actor. So there are actors right now breaking the actor strike, but then telling us content creators to not break the writer strike and the actor strike. So as I said the first time, all of you actors can go fuck yourselves. I'm enjoying the strike because that means I don't have to see The Rock's fucking face and a handful of other shitty actors. But yeah, no, now that I know that there's other actors also breaking the strike, actual actors, big name actors at that. Yeah, you can all go fuck yourselves. If I had the list of the actors, I swear to God, I'd read it out. I looked for it and I couldn't fucking find it. But I would love to know if anybody knows and likes this show. Let me know what actors are currently breaking the actor strike, just so I can put them on blast. So the next time I know that I get an opportunity to also cross the picket lines, I don't want to hear nobody's mouth. And when I mean nobody, I means nobody's mouth. I will scab my fucking ass off. If other actors can scab, then why can't I? I'm broke. I wasn't going to be a great actor any damn way, so I might as well make a few bucks in the process. Kiss my ass, the Actors Guild. Whew, got that off my chest. So at this point now, I'm pretty sure we're rounding up to the end of the episode. I think I've hit my full list of shit. The last thing I did need to hit is our songs of the week, and since Kelly is here, I would like to get her take on her song of the week. Do you have one by any chance? You looking? Why are you looking? You should just be able to give me a song off rip every time. It ain't got to be a special song, just a good song. Just any song. Don't make me pick for you.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go with 6th Century again because new band. I've been really liking them.
Okay.
We're gonna go with Delirium.
I don't think I heard that one yet.
I don't think I showed it to you yet.
Okay.
But good song. Check them out. New band. Good stuff.
Nice. Okay. If you don't mind pointing the camera over there real quick, for no damn reason, but I'm just want to let everybody know. Invincible, who ain't over there. All right, you can switch back. I asked me to let everybody know that his song of the week is "Walk" by Pantera, and I would just like to say that as great as it is that RVD is now All Elite and is coming out with his original theme song of "Walk" by Pantera, I would just like to say that Invincible, you are slightly late to the game. Not that you're late to hearing Pantera, but goddamn, like Pantera is like. That's like 90s shit, but not even like 90s shit, but that's like well-known meme music. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's meme-worthy music now. It's just weird that people are late to the game when it comes to Walk. I mean, that's great. There's a lot of lore and history behind Pantera between Dimebag Darrell and his coming to life and passing. The now controversy with the lead singer. Being extremely racist, apparently. So I don't know why. Huh? His brother being out of his rabbit ass mind. Didn't Zach Wild have something to do with Pantera too?
He was Zach was a huge fan and a big part of Pantera, but he was never like
officially
in Pantera.
Yeah. Okay. I know a lot of times Pantera and Zach Wild's name get brought up a lot together. So there's a lot of lore in either way. There's a lot of lore and things when it comes to Pantera. I would say that Walk is probably my least favorite Pantera song possible. Because I think that's the song that most people have always told me, like, oh, that's just some of the genius that is Dimebag Darrell. And it's like 4 notes. And then me with my very basic guitar skills, which is like, oh, what's the tabs? Do, 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 do. And I'm like, that's it? And he's the genius? Get the fuck out of here.
Stop. You will not disrespect Dimebag
Blast
on
me
this
against
show.
Dimebag Darrell.
I don't even care if this is your show. You will not disrespect that man.
I don't see the greatness that is Dimebag Darrell. I apologize. I mean, he might have been great for the time. But I could definitely name 30 different better guitarists in this world, is all I'm saying.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you gotta respect where respect was due.
Yeah, man, I don't respect basic bitches, is all I'm saying.
Enough. Move on.
But if you would like to hear some other good songs by Pantera, I suggest Hot Fucking Hostile.
Cemetery
Gates is a good one. Domination is a good one. That has probably the best breakdown that they have in their fucking career. There's a lot of other songs, is all I'm saying. Walk is good. Don't get me wrong. Walk is nice. But I feel like that's the term you use is radio whore. It is a radio whore song. It is a basic bitch song. I mean, cool that RVD's using it, but no offense to RVD, but RVD is a basic bitch wrestler. So now that I've thrown out all my insults of the day, if you guys would like to do me a favor, though, as it being Throwback Friday, and Old Bob is coming up in a second, but do me a favor before Old Bob shows up. Like and comment and subscribe to this video. Like and comment on all the videos if you don't mind. Check out fnentertainment.com. There is stuff on fnentertainment.com. And it's not just a place to listen to, but it's a place where all of our updates go out. A place for you to donate to the show if you just got a penny or two. Leaving us messages and whatnot. Most of the social medias are connected there, right? All of our link trees links are all there. So if you want to find us individually, where I'm doing other stuff, Miss Kelly is doing other stuff, Invincible's doing other stuff. Everybody's doing their own stuff. And it's a great way to keep up with all of us, keep up with our Instagrams, keep up with the podcast if you just want to watch and or listen there.
If you're listening on Spotify or Apple, rate the show.
Yeah.
Give us 5 stars.
You can rate it. I keep forgetting. You can rate. You can also comment on Spotify, apparently. And Apple.
I don't think you can comment on Spotify, but you can rate it.
I don't know. I know you could comment on one of those listening platforms, which is again weird to me. And I always tell people Spotify and Apple, but don't forget Google Podcasts if that's just more comfortable for you. Spreaker, the home of the podcast. iHeartRadio. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on Amazon Music. We're on your fucking Alexa. If you just say Alexa, I'm gonna listen to. No, you can say Alexa. Listen to Nonsense Podcast. Bam, we come right up. That's all I'm saying. So if any of you got an Alexa in the room, I just helped you out a little bit. Alexa, play Ticker Ticker. Memes, bitch. Anyway, so yeah, do all of those things. Enjoy this Throwback Saturday live to you on Saturday night type of episode. I don't know what episode's coming up, but it's gonna be a doozy either fucking way. So enjoy Old Bob. I'll catch you on Monday, and get fucked. Someone asks, what is the best video game OST? So original soundtrack for people who don't know what OST stands for. But original soundtrack. So it can't be some shit where, they purchase music outside or some shit like that.
I got two that I'm stuck on.
I feel like we don't have to pick one. I think if we just discuss, because I'm fine with discussing. Everybody wants like your number one. I'm like, I can't do that.
My top two in my heart of hearts, Sonic Adventure Battle 2 and Persona 5. Like that. Holy shit, I think I'm coming. Yeah, my body. So I have friends that have made remix projects off Persona 5. I have another friend that made a mixtape off Sonic Adventure Battle. I don't really know how you get better than that. Kingdom Hearts is up there, of course.
Oh shit, I didn't even think of Kingdom Hearts.
Final Fantasy is up there, of course.
Highly. And I'm gonna prove to you why Final Fantasy is up there. But we'll start off with the other two. So I think people who know me and love this show will agree that Sonic Adventure 2 has one of, hands down, the greatest soundtracks from start to fucking finish.
Word.
Sonic Adventure in general, they were, I don't know what the budget was on the music, but they spent all of it.
Word.
Every last goddamn dime.
And made it back.
And killed it. For the simple fact that Crush 40, and the fact that I keep saying it, the fact that I know the band's name means they be on something. That they can tour off of Sonic music is already highly incredible. They had a contest for a guitar. 2 guitars. One Sonic branded, one Shadow branded. I am so upset that I never got one of those bitches. I really... Clean guitars, dude. Yeah. The cleanest shit I've ever seen. Dude, mind you, they're touring consistently. I think they still tour to this day. Mm-hmm. Or still do live performances branded with Sega. Every song they worked on was incredible. From Live and Learn, which I can't even hear the words Live and Learn without my brain going, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. I can't do it. That shit hits so fucking hard. From all of those songs, Sonic's theme, Shadow's theme, fucking Sonic Adventure 2, was it City Escape, right? Yes. One of the greatest level songs I've ever heard. I have 100% looked up a playlist of all of Knuckles' level songs. That motherfucker, I don't even like hip hop like that, but that nigga was killing it. He was spitting some serious shit. And I implore everyone to look up the lyrics to some of his tracks. That shit wasn't kid friendly at all. Not even a little bit. It was just not kid friendly lyrics, but nobody gave a fuck because we was all vibing like a motherfucker.
That reminds me of when I listened to the John Cena album.
Yeah.
They were saying fuck. Like, I think B Square said nigga. I was like, what the fuck is going on the John Cena album? Nigga wildin'.
Yeah, no, he really believed in himself. I'll put it down. That nigga really thought he was on something.
Said Marky Mark, who?
No, 100% Sonic Adventure has the greatest soundtrack of all time. Now, here's what I'll say about Persona 5, and this is not a knock to Persona 5. Not even the slightest knock to Persona 5. I feel like people love Persona 5 because they haven't taken 10 minutes out of... 3? Yes, you have to play Persona 3. Everything that everyone loves about Persona 5 was in Persona 3, but heightened.
What? Can we say Persona in general? I mean, I think that they did have... I mean, they had... Even their weak entries is still hard. Like...
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not
4 was still great.
4 was still... I won't say great, but it was good enough. It was good enough.
The soundtrack of 4?
Oh, the soundtrack, yeah. No, the soundtrack was fine. The game itself was, I could have done without. I could have honestly done without, but it wasn't bad. But yeah, no. 3 to me had a better soundtrack by a long shot. The game itself was a bit better in general. But, I mean, neither here nor there. I understand why people like 3 or 4. 4 was, I mean, shit. 5 was good. 5 had a nice track, but to me 3 is better. So we'll just throw both of them up there. Only reason I don't want to incorporate 4 because 4 was trash.
Bro,
the game was trash.
Wake up, get out there. The intro movie.
Yeah.
Intro movies don't get the love they deserve.
No.
Because the intro movie lets you know either this shit finna be some bullshit or this shit finna be hype, or it could mislead you.
It will mislead you on occasions. I think there was a few games that misleaded me. But no, that was solid. I think all of 5 was great. I think the only thing with 5 is it branched the gap from JRPGs really easily. The fact that fucking Joker's in Smash says a lot.
Yes.
And I'm like, damn, they gave him a lot of love, but I'm like, what about every other JRPG though? There's a lot of good Shin Megami Tensei games, and 5 just kind of ran with it, you know?
Ooh, endless days. Damn, endless days.
You are really hyped up.
Fam, the note for that is generic time spending event theme. That's the song that you hear the most, and that shit is a bop.
Yeah. Again, I'm not knocking what it is. But I will say this though, same way. The fucking theme that they played in the fucking pharmacy on Persona 3, I can listen to consistently. It's a little as like 6-note beat.
Would I be a fraud if I just listened to the soundtrack without playing the game? I'm not saying I'm not going to play the game, even though I don't at the moment have a way to play the game. But
for Persona 3?
Yeah.
Nigga, you need help? I got copies everywhere. Original Persona 3, Persona 3 FES with the new twisted ending, but plus 20 hours worth of content. PSP and Vita.
I still have my Game Boy SP.
You found it?
Yeah.
No shit.
I don't have a charger, but I got it.
Chargers come a dime a dozen, nigga. We can find you a charger. If I'm not mistaken, SP is the same as the 3DS, so you should have no issue finding a charger. So there you go. Small tangent, I apologize.
Yeah.
Motherfucker forgot he was doing a show.
That shit just popped in my mind. I was like, I'm gonna forget again if I don't say it right now. That's why I write shit down. Because I will, for my long-term memory, as far as details go, great. The short-term memory is shit. And I feel like because I have such rich, detailed, long-term memory, people expect my short-term to be great too. And no, bitch, you can't have both. Sorry.
You know what that is? That's trauma, nigga.
I mean, ouch. Some shit be needing to let go to be flushed quick. Okay.
That's why I always tell people. It's like, man, you have repressed memories? Teach me. I would love to repress a memory or two, man. Lucky bitch. Yeah.
Word. But soundtracks.
Right.
I'm gonna weave it out. Tenkaichi 3? That shit was alright.
Yeah.
That shit made you want to fight a nigga or two.
I can understand that. That was a great soundtrack for a Dragon Ball game, for damn sure.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. Probably better than that in fighting game territory. A lot of people don't give him its love. Guilty Gear.
Yeah, Guilty Gear slaps.
It has a fucking incredible soundtrack, an incredible game, mind you, at the same time.
Word.
And motherfuckers just like, like, why? Give it a shot.
I did give it a shot. The reason why I don't play Guilty Gear is because it's all versus. Y'all have some very dope characters with very dope history, and I can't even learn about these niggas. I'm accomplishing what I'm accomplishing without buying the game and going to the Wikia because I can learn about the characters.
True. I do wish that they would run some form of storyline again.
Some form of story that's not a movie.
Because, they've done it in previous games. I think a lot of people don't realize how longevity Guilty Gear is.
Probably.
So they expect people from way back to be still playing this shit.
Probably.
And there's like no room for new characters. I get it. So I can understand that. I felt the same way with
fucking Soul Bad Guy. I learned more about him in the fucking death battle than playing the game.
True that. And fucking Soul is a shit, by the way.
Yeah.
Probably one of the coolest like characters. It's just like characters of themselves I've ever seen. So yeah, Guilty Gear deserves a lot of praise. A lot of people forget and sleep on Doom, but I mean, like, I don't see how.
We can't forget about Zelda.
True. That's very true. I didn't even think of that, actually. Son of a bitch.
And Pokemon, high key.
I've not heard high key in a while. I'm sorry. The shit that just triggers my brain. No, Zelda, Pokemon for damn sure. Fuck. See, that's why I couldn't do it like a one-off game. Like,
because we get so much games with either Devil May Cry.
I'm 50-50 with Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry 5 had a incredible soundtrack. The other ones were okay.
My favorite Devil May Cry song is not even from a game, I'll be honest.
Really?
My favorite Devil May Cry song is Mermaid Rock from the anime.
That's fine, though. I think that, well, because we are talking OST, so I guess I can't count that.
Yeah.
One. But still, great song, though. I think Devil May Cry in general just has a great setup for great soundtracks.
Yeah. It's
edgy, it's kind of dark, plenty of place for metal and techno. Like, it's just a great crossover game in general.
Damn, I want to play 5 real bad.
You haven't played 5?
No.
Want to borrow it?
I was supposed to do a trade with a friend. I was going to beat Resident Evil Village and give it to him and send it to him, and he was going to beat 5 and send it to me. But the motherfucker fell in love, especially after the Virgil DLC dropped. So he just gave me $20 for Village. I was like, yeah, nah, I gotta keep this, but right. I pay for it.
That's fucked.
No, I think he gave me 40.
Okay.
He gave me 40.
So you just have to get it. That's all it is. Until then, I have the PS4 copy, so you're more than welcome to snatch it. I keep inventory of my shit, so a lot of people are like, man, how do you keep track? I have an app. I know where everything goes and who's got what. I know a nigga right now, if you're listening right now, Nick, you still got my copy of Mario. You had it so damn long, I bought another copy. You piece of shit, because I know I'm probably not getting it back. But if you're watching now, go fuck yourself. I know where you work. I know where you live. I'll burn your shit down and come get my goddamn game.
Which Mario?
Mario Odyssey.
Oh.
So he had it for so damn long, that's when this is a weird tangent story. They had the cereal box, the Mario cereal, with an amiibo that was supposed to play into Mario Odyssey. I never got to use it. So I'm still sitting on the box, waiting to get my shit back so I can see what the fuck it does in the game. To the point I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna spend $40 to get the goddamn game again. Damn. Because I'm still waiting on this nigga to give me my shit back. Fuck you.
Nick, what's wrong, bro?
Motherfucker think it's his now, probably.
Damn, heard you like Friday After Next. Heard you ducking and dodging my moms and shit. They trying to pay rent. Damn.
And the sad part is, I know he watched too. So he just getting roasted for no ass reason. Better run me my shit. No, you can keep it now, matter of fact. Just run me my money.
Yeah, that was yours.
Just run me the money so I can pay for mine. But yeah, no, you are more than welcome to borrow Devil May Cry. I fucking love Devil May Cry.
I have to finish Strikers because somebody has pressed. The person that bought Strikers pressed me about finishing Strikers.
I feel bad that mind you, thinking about it, they pressed you for it. Shit.
Well, no, I get it. They bought it for me to stream it. It's just after several hiatuses and other shit coming out, I forgot about it.
Yeah, no.
But it's not the longest game, apparently, so I'm just going.
Yeah, here it's like maybe 30 hours or so. Like a roundabout.
Oh, okay. I'm on like 18.
Yeah, so you should be able to knock it out. And again, that's just my thoughts. If you're bum, everybody has like different time frames, but 30 hours is about what I've seen as average.
My Persona 5 or OG one playthrough was, I believe, 153.
God damn. Yeah, I'm not playing that shit. I want to play it badly.
You should. It'll change your life.
Everybody says that, but I haven't finished 3 all the way through for the first time.
Like they're not related at all.
No,
until the fucking. Oh my god, Atlas. Why? First of all, All right, let me get my shit off real quick. Atlas. One. Why you ain't port over Q or Q2, baby? What happened?
That's true.
Why did I have to put the iPad? Nothing. Why did I not be able to play Q2, huh? Also, why'd you make Q2 so goddamn hard? Q2 is harder than fucking Chinese arithmetic, nigga. That game is hard. Strikers, the bosses are hard. The bosses are fucking dumb with dumbass, long ass bars and like 17 shields that you got to break through.
I mean, it's a Mushu game.
Why? No, I just beat fucking Pirate Warriors 4.
I'm sorry.
The bosses don't be that fucking broke ass difficult.
Wait till you play Gundam Dynasty Warriors Gundam. You thought that shit was hard.
Well, I'm sure you had to fight the fucking new Gundam and some old shit. Big ass motherfucking Omnicron sized ass Gundam.
Yeah, fucking Peru too. Giant Gundam with no bottom. Yeah, good luck, nigga. I had to employ help, is all I'm saying. That is a 2-player game if I've ever seen one. That shit is necessary. Anyway, I'm sorry, continue.
But yeah, no. Persona Q2 is too goddamn hard. And I don't think there's a difficulty on the bitch.
No. No.
You just go and die.
Yeah.
Can't grind because the game long as fuck too, and you gotta progress. You can't go into mementos with the squad and try and grind like I did when fucking Kamashiro or some shit was beating my ass. You just fucked. You just gotta fight.
You just gotta figure it out, man. What is it?
And Futaba still ain't fucking playable, man.
Look, man, it's like the kids say, man, just get good. That's
you know what actually pissed me off? I recently found out that all of those games are now canon.
Q's?
And the dancing. And arena. It's all canon, but they don't remember it.
I can see that. In the sense of Persona, I can see that being a thing.
Yeah.
So that makes me happy then, because that means there's a chance.
It makes me unhappy because now I got a motherfucker that said they're going to buy me Persona 5 dancing. I suck at rhythm games.
Now's the time to get good at them.
Friday Night Funkin', I did not do the greatest in that game at all. It was fun. The beast was hard, but Friday Night Funkin' kicked my ass, honestly.
You'll be fine. I mean,
also another great OST.
Sure enough. I don't think Persona Dancing was that, in the sense of difficulty for rhythm games.
I've watched someone play for the completion. That motherfucker be doing swirls and pinwheels and pirouettes and fucking.
And I mean, motherfucker, it's a button. You just push a button. That's all you gotta do.
Yes,
you ain't gotta dance,
but
motherfucker.
I also didn't grow up on Guitar Hero or DJ Hero or any of the OG rhythm games.
You'll be fine. You ain't played DDR before?
No, I have stupid fingers.
We'll learn just something, man. I mean, I'm competent.
I mean, I have to eventually. I still got a guitar to learn, so eventually these motherfuckers will have to get unstupid.
Yeah, right. We're sitting literally on a song for you to learn.
Yeah,
it's like, come on, man. It's time to get it done. So, damn, we have spent a lot of time with Persona, by the way, because we had like 4 other games I wanted to mention. Zelda, great game with music.
Pokemon,
mind you. I don't know how they managed to, but just the main theme song they have remixed to shit.
Yeah,
where I've heard it and didn't realize I was listening to it type shit. I've seen these motherfuckers play it at weddings and shit now. The motherfuckers is playing like the Pokemon theme at their wedding. And I'm just like, yo, I know that song from somewhere. So, understandable. Once you start taking the game outside of where it belongs that far, that's a great fucking soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's a great ass fucking soundtrack.
I still want to one day learn how to play Ocarina. Oh! Ocarina of Time has just gotten entered into the Video Game Hall of Fame.
Yeah, everybody's been on my ass about that because they're like, man, what do you think? What do you think?
That was the first one I was going to play, by the way. If you didn't get me Breath of the Wild, I was going to make Ocarina of Time my first one so I could then buy an Ocarina and not get called a fraud. That was my entire game plan. Well, I didn't really give a fuck about the experience. I was just, I want an ocarina, but I don't want to get called a fraud. And apparently, Wrath of the Dragon isn't a good enough influence. So let me play Ocarina.
I was just gonna say. So check this out for all you Zelda assholes.
Uh-oh.
Hot take coming. Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time are hands down my two least favorite fucking Zeldas. I actually do not like them. And I think this is commonplace amongst Zelda fans. You either are a top-down Zelda fan or you're the 3D Zelda fan. I actually like both styles, but Ocarina of Time, for sure to me, is fucking overrated. Highly overrated. I feel like Twilight Princess is a better 3D fucking game. For the simple fact that the Wii made it fun. And then the GameCube made it originally, and it was just as good to me. I think it was kind of lazy that they just flipped the whole game, mirrored backwards. I don't know if most people know that anymore. On Wii, they just mirrored the entire game.
Oh.
So that's the only reason why Zelda's right-handed, or Link is right-handed in the Wii version.
Oh, he's actually left-handed?
Link is a lefty.
Oh.
Most people, okay. So yeah, Link is lefty, and for Wii, they made him a righty by just mirroring the entire game. So a lot of people were fucking confused when they were looking up walkthroughs, and everything was backwards. So they were like, oh, make sure you go left in this hallway, and it was right.
Yeah.
So, heads up. So if you're looking to play that game.
That's a great way to fuck your audience.
Sure enough. So if you're ever thinking of playing Twilight Princess, if you're playing on the Wii and you look up a walkthrough, it's just backwards. Everything is just the exact opposite.
Ooh. All right. Tangent question, not on the paper. What is your most prevalent memory of using a walkthrough? I already have mine.
Prevalent memory. Go first just so I can get a good idea. I gotta think.
Dragon Ball Z Legendary Super Warriors on the Game Boy Color.
I don't remember that game actually.
It was a turn-based game, but you fought with skill cards.
Oh.
So you had like regular punch, regular kick, continuous punch was like the flurry they do.
So it's fucking
continuous kicks, and you had like ultra attacks.
Right. So like that fucking Kingdom Hearts game.
Yes.
Okay.
And the biggest memory I have is fucking being on the computer. It was like 06 or maybe 04. Naruto I remember vividly because Naruto had like just premiered on Toonami.
Oh shit.
And I was on the computer trying to figure out how the fuck to beat Goldo and Raccoon and Berter and Jace and fucking Legendary Super Warriors.
No shit. That is detailed memory.
And it was actually GameFAQs.com.
No shit.
Yep.
So, I guess in my head, because I'm not older, but slightly old, I didn't do walkthroughs very often until recently.
Okay.
I'm old school with cheat codes.
Right.
So, super cheats was my shit back in the day. So, I think everybody has their prevalent memory for Grand Theft Auto. That's like a fucking given.
Yeah.
If you haven't lived your life with Grand Theft Auto cheats, you ain't one of us. Motherfucker, I had Grand Theft Auto cheats so often. I remember renting it from Blockbuster. I'm dating myself hardcore right now. I rented it from Blockbuster, and because I was a good person, I took my cheats, folded them up, and threw them in a Blockbuster case. Like, next nigga to rent this bitch is getting the cheat codes for free. But I would say my only like serious walkthrough game, and this is just a story on top of a story, was playing, and I guess this is along the lines of cheat code territory, but it was for Legend of Lugaio, one of my favorite RPGs from way back in the day. They changed, to me, it was one of the few games that changed the landscape of RPGs, where you didn't learn move sets in the sense of you grinded and leveled up. All you could do in that game was level up, so you could do inputs, is what we called them. So the input was up, down, left, and right. That's all the fuck you got. Okay. It was high attack, low attack, right arm, left arm. Depending on how you combine those moves, would actually unlock an art that you can continuously use.
Oh, okay.
So like up, down, up would be a somersault. So he would do like the first 2 hits and then hit a somersault to finish it off. The thing is, that's a plethora of combinations. I think you can enter almost at one point like 6 to 8 fucking combinations, and I had no idea how to learn anymore.
Yeah.
So you can only go up, down, left, right, left, up, down so long before you just give the fuck up. So I remember looking up a walkthrough sheet to learn all the moves, and goddamn did that make that game a lot more fun real fucking fast. Which is like, oh shit, this is not only a new art, but now I figured out they had hyper arts. super art shit that would just blow shit up. And I'm like, motherfucker, I'm sitting here doing 2-punch combinations. I didn't know there was flamethrowers. What the fuck is going on here? So made the game entirely so much more fun. And the walkthrough I was looking up then told me, oh, if you combine these two arts together, because some of the button combinations match, that pulls off more moves together.
Okay.
Did not know that. So, like the somersault was up, down, up. If the next move you want to do starts with up or down, up, you start just the 2 buttons after instead of the next full combination.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This makes it so much easier. So now I'm throwing just ignorant ass combos in. I'm like, this game is now really fucking fun.
Yeah.
So shout out to Legend of Lugai. Really great game for just that system. And then they kind of had like a Pokemon-based system as well. So the monsters you would fight, you had something on your wrist called a Rasura. And if you attacked it with that device, it would suck it up. And then you could use it as like a summoning in your next few fights.
Okay.
Really fucking fun game. Super hard to find. This will probably move into our next probably questionnaire towards the end of this podcast.
Okay.
Because I think when I bought it, it was like $90 to buy an old PlayStation 1 fucking game.
True.
90 goddamn dollars. They are raping
fucking Boost Fury, we just saw Boost Fury $80.
$80 for a fucking game. So
for a Game Boy cartridge. But that shit was enticing.
True
and
enough.
Now that I'm a step closer, the motherfucker might have my 80. I'm so mad the Analog Pocket is ass.
Yeah, which is kind of upset. I think I mentioned it in the previous podcast that it's just the fact that the backing of it has no cover. So if you just boom, fucking cartridge falls out.
Yeah, but my thing is, I'm never taking that outside my house though.
True, great. Because you're gonna dock yours.
Yeah, I would dock it.
But I want to play it handheld. That's kind of the fun of it.
That I'm trying to stream it. That is now I don't do. I do a couple things for the content, but that is 1000% for the content.
Yeah.
No, y'all finna get these non-emulated frames. I could actually save on this bitch. I could actually maybe get to the end of one of these games.
True enough.
So if that's what I know, there were other issues with.
No, honestly, that was like the biggest one. It was that, and then just everything's really expensive. Like the whole setup is really expensive. I think the Analog Pocket itself was like $250.
Mm-hmm.
The dock was another $100, and they don't give you any of the cables, so you have to purchase all the cables.
Huh?
Separate. Most of the cables you have to purchase separate, but I mean, most of you won't need. Like, who doesn't have an HDMI cable line to fuck around?
Yeah.
Most of the power cables, I think, were USB-C. So I'm guaranteeing you have a USB-C somewhere.
Still.
So it's kind of dirty, but let's be
shitty,
realistic. Nintendo was doing that shit anyway, so who gives a fuck? Don't forget, Nintendo also sold a 3DS not put together at one point.
What?
So, yeah, you never seen that shit? They had a 3DS kit, all the parts, and they sold it to you for like $50 cheaper.
The fuck they think they are, Gundam?
Pretty much. They said we save money on assembly, and you save $50.
Target. Hey, Target. Know you're watching. Big fan. This Gundam department, you niggas need an overhaul. I went to a Target. I saw 3 kits. 2 of them were the fucking RX-78. Not mad at it. The other one was the Strike Gundam. Not mad at it. But that's 3 fucking Gundams when y'all put out a whole ass press conference about how Gundams was coming to Target.
Right. I don't know how that was a big deal, but
Nigga, I thought y'all was finna have a fucking replica helmet in that bitch. The way y'all was
bro,
that would be hard though. Yeah, if they sold like your Darth Vader one, but it was the RX-78, I'd buy it.
I actually would buy that. One of the guns and a saber.
Yeah, that'll be hard.
So Hasbro?
Hire black people in these offices.
I mean, you talking about taking money? You easily could have taken my money on that one. I got lightsabers. Hook a brother up with a fucking actual saber. Like, I would have easily bought. Bro, just the fucking weapons in general.
Do you know, I would 1000% spend $200 on the fucking Exyus GN sword.
That would be sick.
And that motherfucker look like a dual disc anyway. You kind of got the technology already. It's one spring to flip the shit from the side onto the forward.
And then they get mad and they wonder why motherfuckers is buying 3D printers and shit. Because you won't make the shit we want. I'm willing to give you money if you just make it. I'm getting a 3D printer. Fuck y'all.
All I ever asked for was an actual functioning dual disc, but these niggas keep throwing Tupac holograms in my face. Nigga, give me the other Dark Magician, not Machiavelli. Damn.
I don't know why that's funny. That actually hurts my feelings.
Damn,
Give
man.
me the other Dark Magician is a line that will just remain in my memory forever. I mean, I'm mad they got Coolio holograms, nigga. And
He's alive!
I know. They hologramming niggas that's alive, and I'm just like, give me a dual monster, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Imagine if they sold, bro, fam. Imagine, look at all of these niggas that go to the convention. Fucking Asen is next week. Blew the fuck out of me.
Oh shit.
I'm like, goddamn, time is flying. Blew the fuck out of me.
Damn.
Bro, if these companies would just hire these motherfuckers, they go to these conventions and make their own cosplays. Motherfuckers just walk around Red Zaku.
True.
Fucking Reinhardt from Overwatch, and that is all material. Fucking
Motherfuckers would spend a pretty penny. Like, have you not seen Etsy before? Etsy exists. Maybe that's what. You know,
I got a fucking
the company.
Etsy subscription right goddamn now.
Like, these niggas is on bullshit. You have people who want shit. People are willing to spend money on this shit. And there's a lot of motherfuckers that don't know how to make shit.
And people that do and could use a corporate job.
So stop fucking around is what we're saying.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all see how fucking The Sims 4 went up when they started fucking acknowledging the creators?
True. I don't understand how The Sims is like as popular as it is, but goddamn, and it's like ridiculous. Just because
I think it's a level of controlled chaos. Because you're making a world. Technically, you're making a world. But you also don't have no fucking control over some of the shit that happens in it. Niggas have heart attacks. Niggas set their house on fire. Motherfuckers just get AIDS if you depending on the mods.
I was gonna say, like, I know they didn't add AIDS to fucking
No,
Sims.
but the mods are ridiculous. It's fucking, remember the GIMP scene in Saints Row 4? Yeah, you can do that shit in fucking Sims.
Alright, moving right along. That's a little too much for me.
Wicked Williams.
So yeah, no, great soundtracks, man. Great soundtracks.
Hey, Saints Row 4 has some decent shit. Even though that was a lot of it was like actual
music.
song.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So that's not fair. That's not fair. Speaking of which, Kelly, can you do me a favor? Bring in the vinyls. And that one CD that's sitting on the table.
Send Hook?
Who?
It's an AEW thing. Never mind.
Because when you mentioned at the height of great video game music, some of the best
video game vinyl.
You damn right.
Holy shit!
You damn right. There's one more missing. It should be on the show. So first of all, I not only did I buy Final Fantasy, I bought the jazz album because they did a jazz cover of everything. And mind you, this shit hits really fucking hard.
You know what? I don't even have anything to play a vinyl on, but I'm 1,000% finna look if they got a Persona 5 vinyl.
I guarantee they would.
I guarantee they got a Persona 5 vinyl.
Another vinyl, mind you. With original artwork on there, which I find really nice. Jeez. I might have to take it out of there because I just realized the plastic makes it look horrific. But, two-sided. Want to see the biggest waste of money in the world?
What the fuck is that one?
That's Metallica.
Oh.
This is the biggest waste of money in the world. I spent $77 on this vinyl because it's Final Fantasy VII. That is literally their only excuse for it being this expensive. Excuse the mic. Double vinyl. The original plus remake. And I listen to this quite often. Double-sided once again. Art, specialized art on both sides. Very lovely. And I loves me a good vinyl.
Damn.
And shout out for them making the back cover the sword. That was a really good idea. I don't know who thought of that, but that was really good. Keep doing what you're doing. Was this worth $77? Hell no. Not even a little bit. They got me. I know they got me. But well worth it. I got my little vinyl player right here in the corner. So now I'm up here editing half the time. I'm listening to vinyls. Fuck a Spotify.
Damn, that's a vibe. That is a fucking vibe.
So I
all
implore
you need is some incense and some LEDs, and I would actually maybe fucking never leave. Y'all would have to just move in.
because again, I mean, my workspace is important to me, so I gotta have a bunch of shit that I don't really need, but it be here to make me happy.
I can't wait to buy a house and have a stream room.
That kid you not, that's like the only reason why I'm buying a house now. Like we literally are looking for just to have one extra room, just so I have one room to stream out of. I would love like just a studio, if you want to call it that. Padded walls and all of that shit. Do they have a vinyl? Ooh, that must hurt.
It's a Persona 5 Royal Edition 3 LP records. $400.
Yeah, sounds about right.
God damn it, damn.
Yeah, vinyls ain't cheap. Vinyls ain't cheap at all. Motherfuckers think vinyls are cheap. Not even by the slightest.
They have a OG Persona 5 4 LP box set for $250.
That's actually a pretty decent price. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. I'm not even gonna bullshit you a little bit. Anything Persona related, that's not bad.
Yeah. Goddamn. I ain't even got shit to play it on, so
I have another vinyl player. I just don't know.
You're not going to convince me to say $250.
I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm just saying if you don't want to pay for the actual vinyl player, I got an extra one. I just wanted this one because this one has Bluetooth.
Oh.
So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's dope.
So if I really want to, I can hook it up to the surround sound type shit. On some serious shit. And again, I mean, not as a hipster saying this shit, but now that I have it, vinyl actually is high quality. Like, a lot of motherfuckers used to hipsterishly, like, joking, like, oh, it's the purest of quality. No, that shit sounds like you're at a concert. When you listen to it off of a vinyl, it just has that kind of vibe. It's really nice. Really nice. And the fact that your vinyl disc has art on it for the most part nowadays.
I think that's a really nice, like, talking point in a house. Like, I would definitely, even if I didn't use it all the time, I would get one just to have it. Just because that's some dope shit.
Oh, yeah.
To, like, have under the TV every now and then. Every now and then, to have the presentation of bringing that shit out. That's fire.
Especially if you have older family members, they always have a vinyl or two stashed somewhere.
Yeah. And
I just found, like, my grandparents had, like, a full wall worth of vinyl. So I'm definitely finna peel through those. If I can just find me, and I know I'm old, and this is an even older statement, if I can find me a solid Al Green vinyl, y'all done fucked up. I know my granddad had one because I remember the good old days. But he, first thing in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, with his fat ass speakers, love and happiness on these fat ass speakers. First thing on a Saturday morning, like, you ignorant motherfucker. And I know he is in heaven laughing his ass off because, you know, he had a good ass time doing that shit, waking the fucking neighbors up. But it was decent though, and I love that song because of it. Now I can't not love and happiness. That is a great fucking track.
I feel the same way with my grandma and Marvin Gaye.
True. Marvin Gaye is another solid one. Marvin Grits, my man. Or is it Al Grits? Which one was the one that got the grits dumped on him?
I think it was Al Green.
Al Grits sounds right. Al Grits sounds a little bit about it. I know it was a grits joke in there somewhere. All right, it's 40 minutes in. Fuck. I'm gonna say cut a commercial real quick, and then we got like 6 other topics related to this one. We spent the entire podcast on
music,
on one musical bit. So cut a quick commercial, wipe it here, and then we'll catch you in a couple seconds. I actually get paid. You've been fucking up my money. You make editing hell for me. I'll catch you in a minute. Goodbye.